Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Serrated Cucumber and today I'm here to discuss what is likely one of the last gameplay reveals that we're going to see before the release of Life is Strange True Colors. During the Gamescom Future Games show last week, Square Enix revealed a very short gameplay clip of Life is Strange True Colors taking place in Chapter 2. This is the furthest we've seen into the game, with the other two gameplay releases taking place within the first 30 minutes of gameplay. I will say that this gameplay is quite short, like 2 minutes type of short. Bearing that in mind, this video may not have too much substance, but I thought this was newsworthy anyway, so let's take a look at it. Obviously, due to the nature of this video, there will be minor spoilers up to Chapter 2 of Life is Strange True Colors in this video. With that said, let's get straight into it. The gameplay opens with Alex at Leafy's Flowers, speaking to the town's elderly florist Eleanor Leafy, grandmother of Riley. She's wearing a different outfit to her denim combo from the first chapter, fittingly in black to mourn Gabe, who at this point has died. She seems to be seeking some sort of answers to what happened, judging by what she asks Eleanor. She asks if she has seen Mac around. Now, why would Alex be looking for Mac? If you watched my video last week about the beatdown between Mac and Gabe, you know that Mac clearly had serious beef with Gabe before his death. Namely, that Mac was convinced Gabe was having an affair with his long-term girlfriend Riley, Eleanor's granddaughter. Mac is a safety manager in the mines, as well as a prime suspect for what happened to Gabe, and so it makes sense that Alex might wish to confront him after Gabe's death for either of these two reasons. Now, Alex's reasons aside, as she leaves the store, Eleanor adopts this fearful expression full of anguish and exudes a purple aura, one that we know symbolises fear. Alex remarks on her terrified expression, and it seems like the game cuts away past a choice. The cut is a bit weird, and I don't think Alex would be forced into entering Eleanor's Nova. I think there will be likely a choice to try and understand her emotions at the expense of Alex's mental state. This is probably what Deck 9 mean when they said they were drawing a focus to side characters and the impression that Alex will leave on them. It seems that this will be her opportunity to bond with Eleanor and help her out. Next follows this segment with beautiful sound design set in this coarse, deathly attitude running through the store. The walls crack under stress, letters and numbers become splayed about the room, things become nonsensical, and Alex can hear cars wailing past and starts to tense up. Clocks tick, sirens wail, and distant talking fills the soundscape. Following this, we hear Eleanor's thoughts, and if you listen closely, you can actually hear Alex echoing her speech in a whisper.
All my memories are fading. I feel broken. If they know about my condition, they'll make me close this place. If Riley finds out, she can't find out. Holy shit.
This is her own way of connecting and showing that these thoughts are manifesting in her mind too. Eleanor stresses about what we can only assume is dementia. She feels her life slipping as she forgets things. Riley's face in the photo of the two becomes blurred and vacant, and she fears her shop being closed due to her condition. She's panicked about it and feels the need to keep it secret, and the player gets this sickening, sad feeling in their stomach. Alex is also visibly distressed upon taking this information in, another sign that the Novas are clearly impacting her negatively. It's like in the scene we saw with Charlotte, where Alex talks about the impact that absorbing her anger over Gabe's death would do to her mentally. We begin to see the true depth of her empath powers and how they affect her. From this trailer, we do get the impression that if we try to make Alex a people pleaser, it may have adverse effects on her. Even Dr. Lynn's dialogue at the start of the game hints at Alex having mental issues due to her power, and I can imagine this will likely be a theme explored in the game. How far will Alex go with her power, and will it break her in the process? She begins to see alarming things as she comes to the realization of the root of Eleanor's anxiety. She's scared she's forgetting everything. From the structure of the clip that we can see, the camera pans to behind the shoulder angle, so it's very likely that these short clips we see are from a longer gameplay sequence, perhaps one where Alex is able to explore the flower shop in Eleanor's Fear Nova. I think this will make the most sense, and we'll likely have to check out the environment to learn things and help Eleanor. Next, we get a glimpse of quite a sensitive moment between the two. Eleanor is clearly distressed and ashamed of herself trying to cover things up, but Alex demonstrates a really soft, sweet, sensitive side and assures Eleanor that she'll help her. This really tells us a lot about Alex's character. She might have come across a little stiff in the first gameplay trailer when Eleanor hugged her, but it's clear that she's got some real compassion, likely something that comes from her empath power, the ability to feel what Eleanor felt, the fear of her mind being broken. From what we can see in this scene, I'm really excited to see how Deck 9 chooses to portray various states of mind. They're visually and sonically manifesting these strong emotions, and it translates really well. The sound design in this short scene we get is astounding, and the visuals are withered, decaying. The use of wilting flowers to symbolize Eleanor's dementia is very poetic. We saw from that limited anger snippet of Charlotte's fear, like I mentioned before, that her anger seems to manifest in an earthquake, sending delicate pieces of art flying off shelves and windows smashing. I can't help but think that the marketing team for True Colors is kind of doing a disservice to the game by advertising this power as empathy. Time and time again I've seen folks complain about this. While empathy is certainly one way of describing her power, it's also a basic human concept which doesn't come across as a very interesting power. Empathy does not go the lengths at describing this transformation into the various novas. For real, I know it's a bit off topic, but the main tagline of the power, the psychic power of empathy, has the same energy as the power of love and friendship. Realistically, it's closer to mind reading than empathy. Empathy is a byproduct of Alex being able to read other people's feelings, something this trailer demonstrates with great eloquence. Overall though, the clip has me really excited for True Colors. I think there's going to be a lot to talk about once it's released, and that's precisely why you should subscribe for more narrative gameplay content from me. I plan on covering True Colors in depth once it's released, and you don't want to miss it. Why not join my Discord if you're wanting more True Colors chat? It's a chill place where we discuss Life is Strange content, and you can even suggest content for future videos. It's a cool place, link will be in the description. As always, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Remember to keep your cucumbers serrated and have a nice day. Bye!